Let's wrap up this chapter with a brief look at the technology that was only emerging at the end of the 60s, but which would become incredibly influential in the creation not just of contemporary art, but all aspects of our life. Today, when we can shoot video on our cell phones and make some pretty impressive films with them, it's hard to imagine just how new video technology is. Video transfers moving images into electrical signals and is what gives televisions, which became ubiquitous in American homes in the 1950s, their content. Portable video is an even more recent concept. It was introduced in 1967 with the Sony Portapak. It revolutionized many aspects of society, including art making. In his installation TV Buddha, Korean-American artist Namjoon Paik has positioned a bronze sculpture of the Buddha, forever watching himself on closed-circuit television. The rounded, helmet-like TV set was futuristic for the 1970s, although today it strikes us as old-fashioned and low resolution. This sculptural installation uses 1970s technology, yet I would argue remains relevant in the questions it raises about surveillance, narcissism, and the ubiquity of technology in our lives, not to mention selfie culture. Today, those technologies include the aforementioned smartphones and the internet. Paik also incorporated TVs and video into performance pieces like the one documented in this photograph, a collaboration with the classically trained cellist Charlotte Moorman. She also served as the living sculpture of his TV bra for living sculpture. Today, wearable technology refers to very small or almost invisible tech, but in the 60s, Paik was wrestling with what the technology of the day meant for us as humans. He wrote, "The real issue implied in art and technology is not to make another scientific toy, but how to humanize the technology and the electronic medium. By using TV as a bra, the most intimate belonging of a human being, we will demonstrate the human use of technology and also stimulate viewers, not for something mean, but stimulate their fantasy to look for the new, imaginative, and humanistic ways of using our technology." I want to conclude with a work of contemporary, not modern art, because I think it brings together the imaginative use of technology that Paik mentions here, as well as themes of activist art and performance. The piece, Border Cantos, was performed right here in the Valley in November of 2019 at the workshop on Fifth, a project by IVC instructor Nikolai Beobe. It was documented by the Japanese public media producer NHK World as part of their documentary All That Remains. I've made the entire documentary available on our Canvas site, as well as a collection of shorter clips. For a final journal entry, we have one more two-parter. First, what did you notice about Galindo and Mizrak's art as you watched the video, and what was your reaction to it? Second, look up your definition of art from our very first journal assignment. What, if anything, might you change now? Has anything from this final chapter, especially conceptual and performance art, challenged or reinforced it? Thanks again for a great term, everybody. Again, we've barely scratched the surface here, but I hope that it has inspired your creativity and curiosity and impacted how you understand and interact with the world. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors.